All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first inspiring episode of Digital Success with Shah. So, today is extra special because I have a beautiful guest joining me, someone who's absolutely thriving in this digital space and not just building a business, but building lives and changing mindsets. So, please help me to give a big warm welcome to Poonam from Australia. Hi, Poonam. How are you?
Hi everyone. Thank you, Shah. Thank you so much for having me on your page today. So,
Thank
hello
you.
everyone out there. How is everyone doing?
Yeah, hope. So I'm planning to speak with the Poonam regarding the digital business, digital entrepreneurship, and she's a powerhouse, a fellow business coach, and a truly light in this digital business journey. And she's been empowering others, especially moms and working women, to rise above limitation and create the life they truly deserve. So, thank you so much for saying yes to this amazing conversation and accepting my invitation in very short period. I know you have like lot to do and you have a busy schedule as well. So, I truly appreciate you being here. And okay, let's dive in. So, I have few questions prepared for Poonam since she's a very successful business owner in this digital space. So, first, I thought of asking you about can you tell us a bit more about yourself and your journey so far?
All right. So once again, Ram Ram. That's how I start my way of. That's my way of greeting. So my name is Poonam, as Sis Shah has already mentioned. So I belong from the very beautiful Fiji Islands. So it's a very small country, and based in located in between Australia and New Zealand. For some of you,
Yes.
if you don't know, so I belong from there, and I was born and brought up there, and ever since finished my high school and graduated from uni as well, and then um, took banking and finance as my career path in there. So, and then upon there, I did my banking and finance job in Fiji when I was there. So, we migrated from there till on 2007. Myself and my husband, we came all the way to Sydney, Australia. So from 2007 till now, it's I think 17 or 18 years we are
Yeah,
here currently
long time.
residing. Time flies. So I'm losing track of the many years we are here. So yeah, we are in Sydney, Australia now, and I'm blessed with two beautiful girls, age 14 and almost one is almost 9 now. And of course, when I came in here, so I was still my husband and myself both we were working corporate in corporate field, and I was also in there. And once I got my second daughter, so things have changed. That's when I quit my job and I did not go back to job. So that's when I decided to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. So yeah, and I think you're gonna ask me the next question, so I can answer you on the other one how
Yes.
the started. So that was my journey for my work. Yeah, and my husband has already also worked like 19 years in corporate, and yeah, and we have always spent our time in corporate, so 15 to 20 years now. So
Thank you so much, Poonam. So, just want to ask you, what made you say yes to this online business? Because there are so many online businesses out there, so many traditional businesses out there, but you select this digital business. So, what is the reason, or what is the importance of this online journey?
of course, look, as I mentioned, when I had my second daughter, right? So that's when I decided not to go back to work. My husband and I decided not to go back to work, right? So, and that's when only single person earning income, and in a country like this, of course, it's not cheap, right? There's cost of living, high
Correct.
cost of living, and there's so
Yes.
many. You have to pay for everything where you want to, whatever you want to do, right? Plus, we had two little girls then, right? And yes, there's so much to spend and pay money for, so then nothing is free in this world. So yeah, you have
Correct.
to, in order to get anything, you have to pay. So that's when I decided that I wanted to do something for my family, and at the same time be present with the girls, because um as in like childcare, it's not cheap, right? So to put your kids in the childcare as well, right? The amount of money you earn, you're putting that out, forking it out into this childcare payments. But then, yeah, that's when I decided that I wanted to do something. The thing was, I did not have any background, business background, because I had never done any business whatsoever, not a single, not a tiny bit of any of this business kind of thing, right? My husband did have a business background knowledge because they had the traditional business before, right? And yeah,
Okay.
myself, I didn't. So when I was searching, I wasn't searching through for a business, to be honest. I wasn't searching for a business. I was searching for a job, like online job where I can still, you can work from home, but still be with the kids and all. So I was
Yeah.
looking for something, but then there's this one ad. You maybe, our viewers can see there's so many ads they can see on your news feed right at the moment, right? There's so many things
Yeah.
floating around. So that was my moment. That was in year 2020 in August. That's when I saw something similar. And yes, I
Yeah.
had doubts and I had fears in myself. But then I clicked on that because that resonated so much with me, because there was a lady, my mentor. She was a nurse and she had two kids just like myself. So yeah, and I clicked on her and I saw this webinar, which we always offer to everyone, to the general public who want to learn about this business. It's a 90 minutes webinar. It's a free webinar, no obligations whatsoever. So I jumped in and saw the webinar, and then I had that, that inspiration came in me. That being a nurse, she was doing it, and then I took the next step, and then because when I took the next step, that's when I knew, right? I did not have anything like, I did not have to have any prior experience in doing this business. I can still be at home, and your little one is there. So yeah, that's the beauty about this business, right? I can still be at home like her, be
Yes.
with kids, and you can still run the business from the pockets of your time within, having that family time with your kids, right? And
Correct.
the kids can be around with you, and this is what it is, right? And the best part was, I was not going to sell anything online, or to convince anyone there, and to go and
Yes.
nag anyone, and to do cold calling, all those things. So that was a big yes for me. Yeah, I don't want to do those things, right? Because I'm not a salesperson. I'm not gonna do selling around, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to go and nag my family and friends, come and join this business, do this business. This is what I'm doing. No, we are not doing any of those. So that ticked my boxes, and the main thing was that I can stay with my girls and still do this business. So those ticked all my boxes, and that's why I joined in and jumped in and started doing this business.
Sorry for that. Yeah, thank you so much for your valuable information. I know it's hard, especially with kids around. I'm still working, but this is the time that I get to spend with the kids. So I'm planning to make this plan B into plan A one day. So, but
Yes.
it's slowly. This is not a fast scheme, more like
It's not
business
overnight,
that
get rich quick
overnight.
scheme.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I'm pretty sure I will be there. Like I'll be in your position very soon. The next question I thought of asking you, did you ever doubt if this will work, if this was real, or whether it's gonna fit to your lifestyle? Did you had any, any fears?
Course, who doesn't have fears, right? Fears are good, right?
Yes.
So yeah, the fear, I did not, to be honest, I did not have any doubt about the business, right? Because
Mm.
when I joined in, I did all my research, I did my due diligence, right? I found out what
Yes.
the business was, everything, right? So I had no doubt, because when you join in, that's when you are put into this amazing global community, right? Private community, where you
Yeah.
can see so many inspiring and leading people out there, right? And you can
Mm.
connect with them, and you see their success story, and then of course it might be believe, yeah, this has the potential. I saw the potential. But the fear was in myself, that I did
Yes.
not have that confidence in myself, right? Because I have never done this before, right? Never done any
Correct.
business. I didn't have any business background or knowledge, right? So that was the fear of me, thinking that, oh, I might fail in this business, I might not be able to do it. That's It's not that the business is not going to work, it may be that I will not be able to do it, right? So that was
Mm.
the fear of me, not having that confidence in myself, not having that belief in myself that I will be able to pursue it. So that was the very, very big fear in myself, that I self doubted myself.
Yeah.
into doing something, because that was something different. That was something me stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something different. So that was the fear within myself. Of course, we all have that fears. We all have the doubt within ourselves, right? We think we are not
Right.
capable of doing things, but then once you jump in, you know, when you see the platform, when you see the people around here, you will be amazed. And there is so much help and support in this business that has given me that motivation, that inspiration, and has pushed me and uplifted me to
Yes.
where I am today. So,
Thank you. Yeah, it's really great to hear that, because so many people are not starting because they don't want to come out of the comfort zone, and they have their own fears whether I will be able to do it. But you have the full support and the training and guidance. So only thing is you need to have that clear mindset.
yes.
All right. Thank you, Poonam. Thank you for explaining that. And the next question I want to ask you, what have been the biggest wins from this digital business so far? I know you are a successful coach. So if you elaborate, what's your wins? So I think our audience will be inspired.
Of course. To be honest, there's so many things I'm grateful for, and this business has given. But I'm gonna just highlight the three main things in here. Of course, financials is there, right? So there, I have been fully blessed with this amazing business that it's giving me that financial freedom, which I have always dreamed of, and we are working towards it. There's more to come, right? There's then I'm able to help my family here, and not only here but abroad as well, right? So that's one of those things, achievements, I would say. And second of all, it has given me that self growth, right? That self personal growth, which I did not have, right? Maybe I would not have had it when I was in doing my corporate job, right? So that has given me that growth. I have seen so much development within myself. This Poonam sitting here right now, she was not the same one 4 years ago, right? So I can see there's so much growth in myself, and that's the biggest thing you can get, right? So that, because we are surrounded with like-minded people, and people who are supporting you, who are encouraging you, who are uplifting you, right? And there is no competition between us. It's just that, we are wanting to help each other, because we are all on the same vision, we are all on the same mission, right? So it's that you are surrounded with the right kind of people, right mindset of people. So that is one of the biggest achievement for myself, I would say. Money is always there, but this is something very, very dear to me, which I have seen in myself, and I feel more confident in myself that, you know um, I can sit, and this is what I love. I'm passionate about doing, right? To encourage other women, because we have that self doubt, we have that thoughts coming in our mind, we have those fears that I'm not capable. We are only, delegated to do this many things. No, yeah. So we can do anything if we put our heart and mind to it. We can achieve anything. That's the main thing, and I have learned that, and I can see that development in myself, right? And thirdly, of course, the freedom of doing it flexibly, right? I can walk around with my kids. I don't have to sacrifice that time, that whatever I can put my time and effort, because whenever they are, like for now, I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? I'm doing this business full time. So right now, when they're in school, I'm doing it right now, right? Once they are
Yeah.
at home, then my laptop is off. I'm switching off everything, because I'm giving my 100% to them. So that's
Correct.
what it yeah, so that's what we need. Because they need our time too, because this is a very, very crucial time, because kids
Hmm.
are very small right now, right? And
Yeah.
this time is not going to come back. So this is what I'm valuing it, and I'm appreciating it, and I'm so grateful that I have been given this flexibility to enjoy this moment with them and be with them when they need me. So those are my greatest achievements, I would say. So, and yeah, and there's so many more to add.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I know there are like so many examples and achievements in your life, but those are the main things that we have been normally missing when you are working mom, or when you are especially running even a traditional business. You have to put your all the time, like the happiness or the freedom and everything gonna be stuck. But I'm so grateful to hear that you are enjoying your life, and you get that time to spend with your kids, especially when they are small. We don't want to miss their milestones and stuff. So thank you so much. And the last question, so I want to ask you, because I got so many people who doesn't want to take the next step, or who doesn't want to pay that 149 to get access the amazing business model. So if someone is feeling stuck, or scared to start this digital business, what would you like to tell them?
Of course, I know, we have seen, we see people, right, and
Yes.
they get so much, and like they get skeptical. Huh? It's okay to be skeptical, right? And skeptical means you want to do it, but then you are very hesitant at the same time, right? You still want to do it, but then you are hesitant. The thing is, I would say out there is that you don't have to figure it out yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because we that's what we tend to think before we want to jump into, oh, I have to do it myself, and there won't be any help or given, or what kind of sorts of those things, right? So as far myself, as I mentioned in my earlier conversation, that I did not have any prior experience, right? I would suppose, sis Shah, you did not have any prior experience when you jumped in, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, we jumped in because we knew we wanted, our why is very big, right? We want to achieve something for our family, we have our dreams and goals, right? So you don't have to figure it out all yourself, because we have got the world class training provided, right? People like us, ordinary moms like us, right, with no big business background, nothing, we are following the same strategies, the same platform, the same training which our co-founders and our coaches and leaders are using. We are using the same platform, the same system, right? So we are
Yes.
using, and we are building this successful business out there, right? So, and another thing is, you are never alone in this business. So you are provided with a personal mentor and a coach, right? So he's
Mm.
gonna go with you and drive you through and walk you through step by step into this amazing journey, right? It's not that you're gonna start today and you are left by yourself. No, you have got a personalized mentor and a coach who is gonna give you personal mentorship throughout the journey whenever you need it, right? So you are never alone. Plus, we have a community, right? So this is what I always say out to my audience and my followers, that this is a family based and family free
Yes.
business, right? Where you are that like you can walk around with your kids, right? It doesn't have to that you have to have a special specific workstation, and you have to have those luxury things in your office. And now you can work from anywhere at any time, even if you are working full time like Sisha, right?
Yes.
This is the plan B for her right now, right? But then she's aiming to make it to a plan A, because we have got so many thousands of people who have done it, right? I
Yes.
myself, right, I'm also doing this as a full time now, right? So if you are skeptical, if you are scared of taking that step, you're thinking that you will be put alone, you are going to be doing it alone. No, you are provided with everything you need to start from the very scratch, right? That's how we started it, right? So the
Correct.
only thing is, you need to know, right, what is your why? Do you want to change? Do you want to look at your situation right now? Is it
Mm.
okay for you to be staying in this situation and go back 5 years? Were you in the same situation, or has it something changed? If it hasn't changed, that means you have not done anything, you haven't achieved, you haven't progressed in your life, right? So in the next 5 years, what are you going to do? Do you have a plan for that? Are
Mm.
you just going to be working in that 9 to 5, and you're going to be just paying, going paycheck to
Same
paycheck?
situation.
No. Same situation, right? So if you step in now, 5 years down the track, you're gonna thank yourself for joining in and creating something, because this is a legacy we are creating. It's not a short-term business; it's a lifetime business. You have kids, you can pass it down to your kids. You have loved ones, you can pass it down to your loved ones. This is the legacy which we are creating. So
Yeah.
the fear, we all have that fear. You have to just come out of that fear. You must take that step, that leap of faith, and then we all are here, we figure it out ourselves how you can do it. You just take that leap of faith and see, and you'll be thankful to see yourself where you are in the next 5 years.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's a great explanation. Thank you for that. Because so many people are registering through the website or registering with so many inspired story, but then when they come to pay that 149 or taking the next step, so they are scared whether they will be able to start this business, or sometimes they are comparing with the person they contact with. It's
Mhm.
we start from the scratch. We didn't have any online background or digital business before, but if we can do it, definitely you can do it too. So all you need to do have is have your good mindset, and then you have the support. It's a lifetime support. It's not like other franchises or other businesses, like, okay, 6 months you have the training, this is the support, and after that we're just gonna disappear. It's not like that. So we'll be there with you for this until you, I mean,
Throughout
successful
this
or
journey. Yes.
yeah, throughout the journey, no matter whether you continue or not. So even if you become a coach, there will be like some good support of the panels and coaches and mentors and everyone. So thank you very much for accepting my invitation, Poonam. It was so great to see you. And I met you, I just want to mention that I met you the other day in Melbourne,
Yeah.
when I came to the conference. So it was so glad to meet you in person. And that's the beauty of this business, right? We will be able to see new people around the world. You will be able to attend those conferences, those through the online webinars, and you will be able to successful in many different way. Not just as Poonam mentioned, you will be able to shape up your as a person, as a business woman, and yeah, many more things. So thank you very much. And you want to add anything just before we finish this live?
I think you have concluded very well about everything. So yeah, once again, everyone, thank you. And if you are still skeptical, put out think of yourself where you want to reach in in the next 5 years, right? So I think it's about time. We tend to overthink a lot, right? That's how our mind works, right? We overthink and overthink. We
Yeah.
tend to procrastinate things, right? We tend to think that we are not going to be successful, right? That's what we are feeding in our mind, right? So have that
Human
positive
nature.
mindset. Yeah. So be open, right? And just go and register in and pay that 149 which she's talking about, right? That's a one-off membership fee, right? And it's you get 30 days time, right? Even 30 days time.
Yeah.
Go and check it out if this is something you would like to do, and this is something you want to do, and if this is something which fits in your lifestyle, right? Check it out. There is no obligation whatsoever. If you are not happy with that, then money gonna be refunded, right? At least you have checked it out, at least you have tried it. That's the thing, right? And then you
Yeah.
can take it out. Okay, I tried it, I checked it out, and it's not for me. So you won't
Yeah.
have that guilt feeling that I haven't checked it out. So go in, and if you have already registered, go in and pay for that 149 and see for yourself. If you haven't, go in and start from the scratch. Go and watch the webinar. It's 90 minutes of webinar, and it's a free webinar. And then yeah, and from there you'll see that all the next steps are given.
Yes. Thank you very much. So, thank you everyone who's watching us live today. And if you are watching the replay, make sure to leave a comment, and then we'll see you around. And hope you all make a wise decision today after watching this video. And thank you, Poonam. I hope to see you again.
Yes, definitely. So
Thank
thank you
you.
everyone. God bless.